now you guys are price action traders because we have finished with the candlestick patterns. Okay, so candlesticks tell you everything that the market is doing, who is in control, if it's the buyers or the sellers, the way the candlesticks are formed, the kind of patterns. So someone sits down and actually analyzes all these things. You can also find your own patterns, right? And you can see, maybe if you see three candles like this, maybe for you, you can indicate something and then you come up with your own name. But yeah, it means that someone looked at this, did some analysis, and then put these down, and like that's what he got from it. Okay, and that's what the person has put together in this book. So you can do the same thing as well if you have time to do the analysis. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 different candlestick patterns here. Yes, so there are 7 candlestick patterns here, and we are 3. So each of you have to answer at least 2, at least 3 actually, and then maybe I'll do the bonus one. So who would start? So we have the first one here. So what can you see? So you can see that the market at this particular period, the market was coming down, it was falling, and then we had a rise, a retracement. So there's a retracement when it goes up and then it comes down, then it goes up again, comes down, goes up, comes down. So that little fall in an uptrend. So if it's an uptrend, there's an uptrend, okay, but there are little falls inside. That's what we call retracements. So this is a retracement, this is a retracement. I'm sure maybe if you look back in time, there was a massive, maybe it was even rising all the way here, and this was just a little fall, a little retracement. So yeah, so let's start from this particular one. Ivan, your mic is on. You're not on mute, so you can start. Yeah, so the first one. What candle?
The first one, I think, is the Harami pattern.
Okay, why is it the Harami pattern?
Because the white one, the bearish. Wait, is that a bearish? No.
Yes, it is a bearish candle, and it is a bullish candle.
The bullish is formed from the bearish.
Okay, nice. So basically,
like a child from the mother.
Exactly, beautiful. So with this, the bearish candle gave birth to the bullish candle. Yeah, so the bullish candle's whole life is in the range of the bearish candle. And in the Harami, it said it can indicate a reversal or a continuation. So since there's an uptrend and it's like this was a retracement, it's like at the end of the retracement was when we had this particular formation. And what do we have right afterwards? The reversal. So this whole thing was a reversal, and then we had price going up. What else can I say about this? Yeah, so it also shows that the price, I mean, here was selling, strong selling pressure, and then when this candle formation or when this candlestick pattern happened, it means that sellers were losing pressure. It means that was the end of their retracements. Do you understand? And then I mean, we had some indecision candles here. So usually when you have long wicks like this, it usually means there's some sort of indecision going on. Okay. And then price went up. All right, the second one. Serum or
the second one is
okay, so you do your first 3 and then you do the rest.
All right. The second one is a Twizzler top and bottom trend.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So the second is so the Twizzler top is, I think, when it's moving from a bearish sentiment to a bullish sentiment. So usually when you see Twizzler tops, they would be at the top of an uptrend. Okay, but like obviously the name doesn't matter. So so the psychology behind it.
So there's going to be a reversal.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So after the bullish, then bearish, then the price goes up.
All right. Yeah. Beautiful. So with the Twizzler top and the Twizzler bottoms, usually the candles are of the same length. Usually the body, yes, you usually see the bodies having the same or very similar. So you see a black and you see a fully white. They are just sitting together nicely. I usually say that like there's very little shadow here, which means sellers were not really able to push the price down, and then the buyers ambush them. So here's like a little retracement. Then the buyers ambush them, push the price up. So that was the first indication for the reversal. And then what happened here? It was a third candlestick pattern.
I think it's the bullish engulfing
Beautiful.
bar.
So, yeah, so
Yeah.
that's the bullish engulfing. So with the bullish engulfing, usually the previous candle is completely engulfed or is enveloped by the next candle. So this is the bearish candle nicely, and then this bullish candle here opened and closed all the way above it. Like the whole candle's the whole candle's range is just like larger than the previous one, so it completely engulfed it. It was a bullish candle that engulfed it, and usually when you see a bullish candle, a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern, it's a good indication to take buys. So we saw two indications or two signals here. So this is the end. So this was the retracement, right? First, you see the tweezer bottoms, and then we see the bullish engulfing. Two signals for the buy, just based off of price action alone, and then take a trade. All right, next three, Serum or Ivana. Hey, wait, I think they are. Thank you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so you guys did 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Serum, Ivana, Serum. Serum or Ivana. Who is going next? All right.
Hi. Okay. What? Serum. So who
Okay.
should go? Okay.
Yes.
Serum should go. Serum should go.
All right. All right. So Serum 4 and 5, and Ivana 6, 7.
4 is bullish engulfing.
Beautiful. Why?
I don't know. I asked ChatGPT.
Okay, first. So same description. Bullish engulfing is because the previous candle is a bearish candle, and then the candle right after is a bullish. So the bullish candle here completely engulfed the bearish. How do you even ask ChatGPT?
I'll explain later.
But so it's the same thing, right? A bearish candle, and then was completely engulfed by the bullish candle. So this bullish candle here is just bigger. Once it's bigger than this, it's showing that, I mean, this is a sell, this is the sellers, this is for the sellers, right? The two candles, the bearish candles. But what happened here was the bulls gained massive momentum. So when the price opened here, it went all the way to this top. It means that like the sellers were not even able to do anything. Buyers completely overpowered them, and then that's of course, or that's why we have this bullish. I think this one, yeah. So that's why I have this bullish engulfing. All right, then the 5.
Bullish harami.
Oh, it's
Or is not.
yeah, the 5. Bullish army. So the harami. So the thing with the harami is the left candle is supposed to be the mother, and then the right one is supposed to be inside the mother. Do you understand? So this
Always.
yeah, always. So this is the harami.
Yeah.
So you can see that this is the mother candle, and then there's a small one inside. Yeah. So yeah. So this is also bullish engulfing. Okay, because this is a bearish candle, and then the candle that was formed right after just blew up. It went all the way up. Do you understand? Just completely engulfed this previous one. So I have Ivana 6 and 7.
Six is a bullish engulfing.
Yeah, beautiful. And then 7.
7 is a harami party.
Yeah, yeah. So
I'm not sure.
So that's the harami. So that's the opposite of what happened here. So here we had the bearish and then the bullish, and here we have the bullish and the bearish. Okay, so what you can see, so the harami, like I was saying, is usually it indicates reversal or continuation. So here we have like buys or bullish candles stacking back to back, which means buyers were in control. Okay, and then this retracement or this little sell happened. But before this little sell happened, usually what will tell you that this sell is going to happen? The candlestick patterns, or maybe sometimes other confluences, other tools. But this is the first indication. Okay, we have the mother candle here, which is a bullish one, and then this small or like the bearish candle or the baby candle, which was birthed by the mother candle. And like it says, reversal. So maybe you wanted to trade that type of retracement here. So what do we have? Something similar. So yeah, that's it. I don't know if the answers are even there. Yeah, so the answers are here: harami, engulfing, 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 and then three is engulfing, two bullish tweezers, bullish harami. Okay, so the answers are even here. You can just so you can just go through. I think there are some more, but yeah, so there's also another bullish engulfing you can see here, and then two is the hammer. Okay, so remember the hammer when there's a retracement. So usually when you see this sort of pattern, indicates that what sellers push the price all the way down, buyers push it all the way up at the end of that particular time frame, and then so it indicates reversal. Okay, this indicates, and what happened right after, we can see that price. It means that this was the end of retracement, and then price continued going up. Then the three hammer, which is the large body, and then this. So the whole pattern here itself is like a harami. Okay, so even though the two, I mean, you have a hammer. So usually the hammer has a small body and a long shadow, a long wick. However, the candle rise after was still inside it. It was still in the range. So it was a baby candle, in other words, which also indicates reversal. So two things happening at once. So the hammer, which is also indicating reversal, and then the small body, which is the baby, which is inside the range, also indicating reversal, which is the harami, and then price went up. I think the fourth. Yeah, so that is it for the candlestick patterns. Let's look into the chart. Maybe spend some 5 minutes. Let's change. Let's look at maybe GBP JPY. Okay, so GBP JPY. Let's see if I can even clear the charts. Okay. So when you look at this chart, you can see here price. There was a strong sell. Okay, so it means this was a downtrend, and then the price shifted. Something changed at this level, and then there was a reversal here, because if it's moving from downtrend to uptrend, it means there was a reversal. So this was where the reversal happened, and then the uptrend kicked in. So let's look at it from the downtrend here to there. So let me draw a line to so from here. So look at it from this level going. So the downtrend and the uptrend, look at all the candlestick patterns, so to identify what we can see. But anyways, before the downtrend happened, I'm sure you can see what happened here. There was an uptrend, so it means that there was also a reversal before the downtrend. So what do you see? You can see the is it called a hammer, a pin bar? But yeah, something like that. So you can see the hammer being formed here. So you can see the hammer being formed here. Okay. And then after its formation, you can have this, they have the cells. Let me see if there's any other candlestick pattern that we can look at. Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah. Goodness. Yeah. And then so after this sell happened, price came back up. So that's the retracement. And then it dropped again. So after it dropped, what happened now? There was another retracement. But there was a bullish, some small bullish movements. But before that bullish movement happened, what do we see? We see an engulfing candlestick pattern. So why is it an engulfing? Because this candle here is bearish and it has a relatively smaller body than the bullish candle. So this bullish candle here completely engulfed the bearish candle, and then we have the buy. You can even see another bullish engulfing here. So this is even clearer. Okay, so let's keep going. You can see another hammer. So I think this one is the pin bar. The hammer is for when it's moving from bearish to bullish. So here it's the same thing, right? So price sells, then comes up a bit, sells again, and then there's like a small retracement. Okay, so all these movements, how you can identify like a clear downtrend or uptrend or clear retracement is in market structure. So that's what we'll look at, right? So that's how come I can see these things clearly, but because I can tell from the candlesticks and how they are formed. But yeah, when we start the market structure, I explain that to you very well. So yeah, downtrend, then some mini uptrend or basically retracement, and then after this retracement was ending, how we know the retracement is ending? Because of the formation of this candlestick pattern here. So this will be what do you even call it, crowd? Is it pin bar? Yeah, pin bar. So imagine maybe we're taking sales. I mean, you already know the market is in a downtrend, and you see this candlestick pattern. You take a sell, put me your stop loss right above the high of that candle. Maybe target wherever you want to target. Maybe so. This is basically 6 pips for 6 pips for like 22 pips. Is it 22? Yeah, 6 for 22. Yeah. So that's cool. Let's continue. So we are still in the downtrend. Where did the reversal happen? Okay, so the reversal is here. So we are still in the downtrend. After this pin bar still came down. You see something similar here. So this is a doji. Let me zoom in. So here, this is a doji. Okay. So I mean, usually when, like I was saying, when the market is moving, it moves in waves. Downtrend, up, small retracements, down, small retracements, up, down, small retracements, up, down. Okay. So that's what we're having here. Price came down. It was a small retracement before it came down again, up, down. Okay. If I send this out, you can see it clearly. Like I marked, so you can see. So usually, okay, let me go into that. But yeah, so a downtrend, down, up, down, up, down. Good. And yeah, this is the doji. So at the end of this retracement, we had a doji. Right, doji indicating reversal, and then we can have like the cells, or this is where the cell happens. So when you see the doji 2, you can take a cell here, put your stop loss above it. Price didn't come there, so we risked like 12 pips for 20 something. You can risk all the way more. I mean, it depends on you, but yeah. And then another doji here. So one doji here, one doji here. So when this is the retracement up, so price moved up, and then the indication that, or the signal that it gave when it was coming down, was the formation of this doji, which indicated a reversal, and then we have this sell. Like price came from this level all the way down to this level, and when it came down to this level, it went up again. So before it went up again, it also gave another signal, another doji here, and then that's what caused this trend. Okay. Yeah, so that's what caused the uptrend. And I think here we would see something like the morning star. So like the previous example in the other zone, we saw two candles forming, and that was the 1 hour time frame. But here we ended 2 hour time frame. So it means every 2 hour one candle is formed. So this was formed at 11, this was formed at 1, this was formed at 3. I feel like these two here, if I switch to the 4 hour time frame, they would look like a candle with a small body. I can do that. Let me then go to the 4 hour. So yes, beautiful. Happened here. So that's a morning star. Remember, the morning stars usually have a downtrend. You have like a bearish candle. Then the next candle is a candle with a smaller body, which shows that the pressure was reducing. And then the next candle was a bullish candle basically. But this was a very strong bullish candle. So this bullish candle even engulfed all these two. So yeah, there's a morning star pattern. But on the 2 hour time frame, we had two candles. But on the 4 hour, we had just one. So on the you can tell. I mean, if you do the math, two 2 hour candles will give you one 4 hour candle. Yeah. Back to the 2 hour. Yeah, so we moved, keep going. So another hammer here. So maybe when the price came all the way down, maybe here the price action was it wasn't really clear. So maybe we ignore. Then it comes up, goes down a bit. So there's a little retracement, and then you see this hammer indicating, I mean, it's a signal for buyers. Then you can see some bullish engulfing here. Yeah. Let's look for a harami. Let me see if I can find a harami inside. Okay, so bearish engulfing here. Something like a doji. So this is even an evening star. So when the price, bullish engulfing here. Then when the price came up, then we have like a evening star before the retracements down. This is the retracement down. Let me see if I can do. Yeah, so it went down, right? There's a down move. So before the down move happened, we had the evening star, which is a bullish candle, with a large body, and then the next candle having a small body. Then the one after, the third candle usually like engulfs the smaller one. So yeah, this is an indication for like the sells. So you can take short-term sells. Bullish engulfing here. Looking for the harami. Harami. Okay, beautiful. I think this is the harami. So you can see the mother candle here, and then the baby candle. This is not really a baby. This is a big baby because the candle is relatively bigger. But just before the candle happened, there was a So just before the what was it? Yes, just before the buys happened, the first indication here was the harami. So the mother candle, then we had the baby candle, which indicates a reversal. Okay, and then I mean price came down a bit, but not too much before continuing the uptrend. And then yeah, I think that's basically it. So we are done for today's session as well. We are done with candlesticks. With the next session, we would look at pips, lot size, how to calculate pips, risk management, all those little things before we go into market structure. Any questions so far? If not, please go to TradingView and do these things on your own. Try to identify these candlestick patterns and keep revising. Because even me, I forgot most of the candlestick patterns, and revising with you guys is helping me. So yeah, you guys would also have to also put in the work. So we are done for today. No questions.
Could you recommend some YouTube channels for us to use to learn or something?
Okay, sure. I'll look for some and send them to you. I don't have any news off the top of my head right now, so I would check in and get back to you. Anything else? Any more contributions or questions? Okay, so we are done for the meeting. Thank you guys for your time and have a good night.
Okay.
Bye.